Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to talk about another interesting case, and this one might take the claim as my favorite ANTEC case instead of the DF700 Flux. We have today DF800, which is just by numbers a bit increased, but definitely interesting what we got inside, the front and everything else. But before we go more into details about the case, don't forget to support the channel, click the subscribe button and like the video, leave a comment, and basically, let's go. So today's video is going to be based around the ANTEC's new chassis. We have the DF800, which has loads of possibilities when we're talking about radiator support, CPU tower height, cable management, additional fan support, and loads of other cool stuff, I would say. Now, first of all, we have, I would say, quite interesting design on front. As you can see, it has tempered glass, it has mesh panel, it has closed parts as well, but does it actually give you a nice temperature when we're talking about, in general, cooling? First of all, I placed a 360 radiator on top, so AIO cooling this time. 3 additional fans on front, one stock fan that you get with the case, which is 120 at the back, which isn't RGB, unfortunately. So basically, everything you get with the case is one 120mm fan at the back. You have possibility 4, and this is just outstanding. 7 fans in the standard shape of the case and 2 additional fans here on the power supply shroud, so you can give additional air to the GPU. Now for the GPU, you can place really large graphic card, and by that I mean you can place a radiator on front. Fans are going inside this front panel, and I mean, I placed a MSI GeForce RTX 3070 Supreme X without any issues. Even the anti-sag can fit perfectly from the Supreme X graphic card. It really has loads of space. On the sides you can place, I think this isn't on top the SSD mounting, this is for something else, but on the side you can place 2.5-inch SSD or hard drive if you decide to do so, and it doesn't go in the way of your GPU. On top you can place 360, 280 or 240 radiator, and on the front the same configuration. You can't combine 360 and 360 because the pipes and the whole radiator actually takes out the whole top part, so the pipes are actually on the front very close to the chassis. It's either 360 on top or 360 on front, and that's it. Now when we're talking about the design, the interior, it's somewhat similar to other ANTEC cases. You have loads of space at the top to reroute the cables. You have 2 additional openings on the side next to your motherboard for 24-pin, or if you decide to, I don't know, connect fans or something like that. And on the power supply shroud you have 3 openings for HD audio, addressable RGB, PWM, and everything that goes there as well. You have an opening here for your power supply if you really like to check it out, or you have by any means necessary addressable RGB power supply. This is all up to you, so you can go bunkers with addressable RGB on everything. But as I said, it's up to you. Now the tempered glass has 2 thumb screws that you need to remove to access the interior, which is quite alright. I would say even much better than the NX420, which basically has 4 thumb screws, and the tempered glass goes almost inside the case, so you have to tilt the case. That's the only difference. The back side, you have 2 thumb screws, again, nothing strange here. 2 2.5-inch SSD brackets for your SSDs, of course. And in the power supply shroud, you actually have loads of space there for cable management and rerouting the cables and doing everything you wish. 3.5-inch hard drive cage, and on top you can place something, I don't know, additionally, an SSD or anything similar to that. So let's check it out. the color scheme that I went here, even though you already know that I do mods completely different, this is just a color scheme, purple, white, black, and it really does look outstanding. On front we have 3 Prism 120 addressable RGB fans, which inside the box come with a hub, and you get an LED strip, and you get these 3 fans, which is quite outstanding and quite nice package. At the top I have something new from ANTEC, which we'll cover next month. So this is ANTEC's Symphony 360 AIO addressable RGB liquid cooling system, and yeah, that's basically it. So beneath the AIO we have AMD Ryzen 5 5600G. The graphic card I already stated, but it's MSI GeForce RTX 3070 Supreme X, and as I test everything, I use the AIDA 64 Extreme Edition to benchmark, to stress out 100% load on the GPU and 100% load on the processor. The processor went up to maximum 57 Celsius degrees and the GPU went to maximum 64 Celsius degrees. Now that's quite alright, and I have to say that's pretty nice when we're talking about thermals. The only thing that I would say is depending on the air cooler or the AIO cooler, it all depends what the temperatures will be. Is there going to be a 6 heat pipe CPU tower cooler that might even cool better than this one? Possibly, I don't know. We're going to test that out in some other occasion, but from all of this is quite alright. Maybe if I place the AIO on front, it would give maybe even much better temperatures, but still I think this was quite an outstanding scenario. As you can see, it really does have loads of space, and from the close-ups you can see how much space you have for the graphic card, for the front 360. I mean, I can place with the RTX, I could place a 360 radiator on front, and that would be just outstanding. So I don't know what to say. This is definitely my new favorite case, I have to say. Even though the DF700 Flux is just wow because of the front full open mesh part, and that's quite what we are looking for when it comes to airflow. But even with this part, even with this front panel that has slight opening here, it really does give enough airflow through the case and to cool the processor, to cool the graphic card, and everything all together. So guys, check out the links below. Don't forget to check the DF800, the new chassis from ANTEC. Definitely worth of clicking that link and checking it out. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future content. And hopefully I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.